welcome back to Cozy Bichota. Y'all should know by now that my name is Natalia. What are we doing today? We are going to go into the next episode of Good Pizza, Great Pizza. Don't even ask me what episode we're on, because to be honest with you, I legitimately don't even remember anymore. So we're just going to go into it. I did not, in all honesty, finish... Oh my gosh, hold on. It's blasting in my ear. I, in all honesty, did not finish the Monster Mash event because I was wiped last week, but I also had a really long and difficult week last week. So by the time I thought of finishing it up, even just for myself, curled up in bed, just playing, I was too tired. I was just, no, didn't even want to look at it. So we're just going to go in and see what we can do today. Let's get into it. So apparently there is a Good as Gold event going on. So we're going to see what that's all about. I am going to be going through my seltzer like crazy because I'm super thirsty, but I'm in the mood for something a little sparkly versus just regular water. But I'm keeping myself hydrated. Looking to dazzle your customers and outshine your competitors? It's time to go for the gold. Check out the shop for our special gilded decorations, now available for a limited time. The earlier reported pizzeria has reopened after a short snack break. Looks like we've got an enthusiastic baker on our hands. Today's PNN ends with Za Facts with Oliver. Let's hear it for our young pizza prodigy. Hey Za buddies. My name is Oliver and I've got some Za Facts just for you. Let's go. In an Italian research study, they found eating pizza once a week can lower the risk of developing gullet cancer by 59%. Well, looks I'm off to get another slice. Tune in next time for more Za Facts, short and sweet, just like me. Until then, keep cooking. I also feel like we've done those announcements a decent amount of time, so I might stop reading them when I intro. Yeah. Why do I only have $63? What did I do last time? Just claim you all. Let's claim you all. Okay. Looks good to me. Let's water you. Oh. My dear mortal, spooky season is officially over, and you have done a tremendous job at Castle Dracula. I cannot wait to see what friendly monsters are waiting in the dark next year. Until then, farewell, mortal. Bye, Holmes. Olives and half onions for me. What do I got for y'all? I was exhausted last week. I actually mentally pooped myself out last week. Half olives. I can't even. My sister. Half olives and half onions. It's just stuck in my head right now. I mentally drained myself out last week. I was so over it. I was exhausted. I didn't want to deal with anybody by the end of the week. I just wanted some me time. And then I spent the weekend doing... What did I even do this weekend? I think I gamed on Saturday. It was a nice game. It was a nice gaming Saturday. It was a nice indoor Saturday. Watched movies. I watched Venom and Venom 2 for the first time. And let me tell you, I love Tom Hardy. Passionately. I think he's amazing. I loved Venom. I think he might be my new... I don't know if he's considered a superhero or if he's just a straight-up villain. He's my favorite, I think, at this point. And if he has to go up against Spider-Man, I'm sorry, y'all. It's Team Venom for me. 100%. I thought it was hysterical. I was laughing my butt off. The entire time we were watching it, I was hysterically laughing. I thought it was the funniest thing in the entire world. So we watched it, hysterically laughing. That definitely brought my mood up because of the week that I had. And this week has not been any easier. I was new week, new feels, everything's going to be so much better. No, I played myself. But also it's not, I can't expect to be able to fix everything. I can't, I have to stop doing that to myself where I am okay, because I'm not here to fix every little thing. And I work with youth, but I also work with youth that have a say and a voice and make their own decisions, and I can guide them as much as I can. But at the end of the day, like, the decisions that they decide to make, and I think that's what I was stressing myself out last week so much. And I always give my all when I'm working with my youth. It's not to say that I don't, but, you know, it's that part of, like, wanting to help people and not fail them. And I think that's what was eating me up last week. And that's what, like, kind of drained me. So, new week, I got to start it off knowing that I can do my best and give my best, and that's it. Because I stressed myself out so much to the point that my neck has been so tense, and it's so annoying. So my neck has been super tense, and it's feeling so much better now. And the reason why it's feeling so much better is because mushrooms and onions. Is because I made my own set of nails, and I love the ones that I just did. What's the only negative part about it was I did get a little bit of an allergic reaction, but it was totally my fault. It could have been avoided. I was a bit careless this time, so I'll take the bullet for that. But I am super proud with this set because it involved lines and curves, and I came up with the design 100% myself, like on my own. So I'll show y'all at the end. The only thing that I decided to get a little bit of influence online was how to do like a plaid pattern, because I can think of it off the top of my head, but everything else, like, it was me. It was me. And so I did them last night, but I wasn't going to put them on last night because I told myself by the time I was done and I wanted to work out, I didn't want to go to bed too ridiculously late because I switched my office day this week. And I put them on right before making this video, and I absolutely adore how they look on me. I'm just so freaking proud. And I'm just slowly getting better. It's so much practice and it's so much fun. I don't have neck pain right now. I don't have neck pain. And I am going to 100% credit the nails because I love making nails. I absolutely love making nails. And I got compliments for the design that I made. So if you have a hobby and you really enjoy it, 100% do it. Make the time to do the hobby. It is so worth it. Oh my goodness. It is so good to be back. I know, I messed one up. Y'all didn't see it though. Doesn't count. No. I'm overwhelmed and I need to prioritize. What did we say last time that I was going to do? I think I was thinking of hiring a sauce buddy. But I could also do the happy meter just to make it a little bit slower. It's only 5%. Let's just save money. We're saving money. Okay, having the faster oven is 100% the move that I should have done. I love it. Also, I finished the book. There was one night where I could not stop reading, and I just kept reading, and I had to tell myself, Natalia, you need to sleep. Like, this is not good for you. I could not put it down, and I felt like a part of me ended. Like, there was a part of me that completely just ended. And I was like, excuse me, why do I feel this emptiness now in my soul? After reading this book, 1,000,000% recommend it. Like, Emily Wilde Encyclopedia of Fairies. If y'all have the opportunity to read it, and y'all can rent it, oh, I forgot the mushroom. If y'all have the opportunity to rent it, if you don't want to buy it, although I will say, get the book. Because it's also gorgeous. Like, it absolutely has a stunning cover, and I think there are 2 versions of it, if I remember when I saw it. I got the ebook version, and I loved it on my ebook. My vision never got tired. I had a good time reading it on there. The paper-like feel and the lights were really nice because I could adjust the color. And it was really nice and really easy to read on it. So I highly recommend the book. I fell in love. I cannot wait for the next book to come out, which doesn't come out in March. I think I said that in the last video. It actually comes out in January, so it's coming out sooner than I thought. And I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm prepped for it. Bring the book on. Bring the book on. It was so good. And then I think I finished a book in 2 days. Then what did I read? I read Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I already forgot. Olive, onion, mushroom. Olive, onion, mushroom. And you know, I thought it was gonna be 100% Gilmore Girls style because that's what people were saying that they were comparing it to, and it did have some aspects to it. There were a lot of scenes where I was like, what is going on? And I was like, not ready for it. And so I couldn't put it down though. I finished it in 2 days. It wasn't a hard read. I finished it in 2 days because I just wanted to see where the development of the story between the two main characters and love interests were gonna go. But I was like, this book should have a giant rated R on the cover or somewhere, a disclaimer. It should have had like a little disclaimer, a little asterisk or something that said rated R. And then after that, what did I do? I finished a book in a day. Because it was short. It was a 70-page book. It was like a short murder mystery type book. Can't remember the name of it right now. But I got it from one of those free deals that you could do on the weekends with the Nook. I always forget that it's supposed to be olive and anchovy. My sister's gonna see the replay of that and be like, you absolutely butchered that order. Oops. But if I can find the name of it, I will put it in the description. If you guys want like a short murder mystery type book, it was good. Like I was able to finish it in a day. And it did keep me like interested. I wanted to know who did it, and I had a few guesses. I was 100% wrong. But it was good. It was a good book. It was a good, especially because, I mean, it was free. But for... No. Ah! No! We are gonna speed run and catch up. Now we actually finished day 32. What I wanted to talk about was toxic relationships. And I don't mean intimate ones. I'm talking about maybe friends or family, but specifically family. And this notion that if somebody is toxic, you need to keep them. And my personal opinion on that is, if somebody is harming you so much, whether it's physical or verbal, you don't need to stick around for it, and you're not meant to be that person's savior. Because you also need to respect yourself and your value and worth. And I don't know. Maybe it's a hot topic and things like that. I do believe in forgiveness, and I do believe in, people in second chances and things like that. But I also... I don't know where I want to go with this. It's just this notion that a family unit needs to be a family unit at all times. And it's like, if somebody is toxic and very, very harmful to you, I don't think that there's this necessity of needing to have that person around. Coming from somebody that has struggled with certain relationships in her life and has struggled with this guilt of, you know, you need to fix this with such and such person. This person has to be a part of your life and things like that. And I'm just like, I can keep them in my life at a distance. It's just my opinion. Or in doses. Because of how much, you know, it can be damaging to me. But I hate that guilt trip of like, you need to do this, or you need to act this way, or stuff like that. Like this expectation that you need to live up to in relationships. And I'm just like, but why do I need to? Ooh, I always forget that anchovies are meat. And so, I don't know. It's just something I've been struggling with lately. And a dear friend gave me this really nice book that I started to read. I didn't pay attention. And it's like this 90-day challenge to learn how to like love yourself. And like it also uses scripture in it too, which is probably my favorite part of like how I can connect it back to my faith. And the challenge last night for today was to actually listen and be present with a person. And so today, I felt like I did that without even realizing. I forgot that that was a challenge for today, and I was able to do that. So I'm like a little nervous to bring that topic up. I don't even know if I'm conveying it very well. It's just something that's been on my mind of expectations of who you need to keep constantly in your life and the amount of involvement that that person should have in your life. Even considering the level of emotional damage that they can cause and or like learning how to deal with them in different environments or whatnot. I have learned to do it in doses. You know, I'm not going to shut them out completely. If it's somebody that is actively causing me, you know, pain and damage, I might have to cut them out, you know? Or if it's somebody that like has played their role in my life, I might have to cut them out. But then there's always that touchy subject with family of you can't cut family out. You know, that's the family that you have. And I'm like, you can only handle so much as a human. So I've learned instead of cutting them out completely, because I do have that guilt of like, oh, they're my family, is doing doses, taking doses with them, handling as much as I can. Creating that boundary and like teaching boundaries, I think is so important. I feel like that's oftentimes forgotten, that you can have boundaries within families. Anchovies with pizza sauce. Okay. You can create boundaries within family. Someone does not need to hover over you constantly or need to know everything that you're doing, all within reason, right? If you're a little kid, like your parents need to know what's going on. As an adult, I think that there are boundaries and limits, because it can get really toxic at some point. It can get really overwhelming too. And I think that's where my anxiety stems from. And that's something I'm working with when it comes to my anxiety, because I do have anxiety, generalized anxiety, and I have depression, and these are two things that I deal with a lot. Oh, darn. But I also... Why is there a button? But I also believe in like a faith that's gonna give me strength and fortitude to push forward. I do believe in that. Oh, and to the point that I was saying earlier about, you know, doing hobbies and doing things that make you really happy and not forgetting that they exist, like do them. Do them. If you like to read, find the time for it. Carve out the time in your day, your week, whatever you can do of it. You don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I need to be reading every single day. If that's not possible, you don't need to do that. But if you can find the time in the week to be like, yeah, I can read today. The most I can do, the most that I can give is being able to read once a week. Oops. Mushrooms and sausage are going to a party. Cheese isn't invited. Mushrooms and sausage are going to a party. If you can find the time to do the activity, hobby, passion that you have, find the time and do it. And I think we overwhelm ourselves and think that we don't have any time in the world, or we'll pick up a hobby and just not be able to keep up with it. You can keep up with it. You can. I started reading again because of the book club, but I started reading and I find the time for it now. My nails have been one of the hobbies that I love the most. Oh my gosh. You're kidding me right now. I don't know what that means. No, how am I at 25? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yep, I forgot. Yes! Okay, hold on. Didn't that mean cheese pizza? Right? 1 pepperoni pizza, okay. I feel like this episode is just, all over the place. My thoughts are all over the place. You're seeing how if I have too much on my mind, I end up messing up. I've got things and feelings and thoughts, and sometimes I don't know how to articulate them very well. But they're for conversations that are very in-depth and yeah. It can be in-depth conversations, and you can have them in a very casual way. Okay. You can have them in a nice casual way. You can have conversations that don't involve people yelling at each other and sharing sides and stories and opinions and insight and experience. And here I am making pizza, trying to talk about relationships, particularly familial relationships, and yeah, I have a smile on my face. Here I am making pizza, making pizza and talking. I could definitely go more in depth about it. I have thoughts. I've got experiences of my own. I have forgiveness and open-mindedness in my heart in what I do, but I also have limitations. Oh my gosh, did it freeze? Don't do this to me. But I've got limitations. There's only so much I can handle as a human being and as a person, so. Oh. We're done. I made 80 cents. Yep, I made 80 cents. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna just chat for a bit. Oh, I can show y'all. So, that's my mic, and I got this little. I had it for a while, but I wanted to test it out. A little fluffy cover, because the other one that I have is just like this one. You just put it on top. I was trying to see if it could help a little bit with some of the pop sounds or sounding clearer or crisper. Just getting comfy here. And I don't want this to I don't want to yell into the mic. I have no voice control because the music blasts in my ear. And I never know how loud I'm speaking because I feel like I'm a soft-spoken person normally. My thoughts are all over the place. But if y'all have opinions, I like having conversations. I like having meaningful conversations where you're exchanging, like I said, experiences, your own take on a subject or on a matter or on a discussion. I think that's so important. I just share a little bit about me, and I always do it in a way that I still want to keep certain things, private and personal, but I also think there are things worth sharing or opening up with other people for the sake that there are people out there that can resonate with you, and you're not the only person going through something. And it's nice to have that solidarity and learning how they coped with it or how they dealt with it or how they're still working through it. I think at the end of the day, how they're still working through it. I am the biggest proponent for mental health, therapy, being somebody that's in the social work field. And there are communities out there of amazing people that offer spaces where you can just express yourself. And there are a few communities that I'm a part of where I'm just so thankful for the different things that they have to offer. So, yeah, that's just something I wanted to share. I've had the most intense past 2 weeks, to the point that I've got a little friend over here and I put this cute little heart just to keep up with being cute. My hair is 5 times the size that it normally is, and I'm just living with it. Just living with this right now. I wanted to show y'all my nails, and I'm gonna see if I can actually show them pretty well. They look more red than they actually are. It's more of a brownish burgundy color. Ugh, I hate that it won't focus. Sometimes it focuses, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's because I'm pale as can be, and I've got a lot of gemmy things going on this one. Anyways, so I did a French tip. Focus. This is where I wish I had a 4K or an 8K camera. Just all the definitions. I've got this bedazzled nail because I love bedazzle. I love bling. Then I did this plaid design. That's the one that I said that I had to look up how do you do a plaid design because I couldn't remember. And then the French. Can we just look at these smile lines? Oh, I also put some bedazzles on this one. Oh my gosh, I'm not doing any justice with this freaking lighting. Why do you hate me so? Oh my goodness. So frustrated. And then I put a little bedazzle on this corner. But I did a very cute little French because it's been a while and I really wanted to practice those smile lines. And my nails look cute and I'm so proud of them. And let's see if they last to Thanksgiving. I don't know if they will. My last set lasted me a month. But they were on their last leg. Their last string. I can't even remember the expression right now. So those are those nails. What else? I'm getting my hair done on Friday. And I'm so excited because I'm gonna have brand new hair. I loved my red phase. I can't say that I didn't. I really, really, really did enjoy my red phase. I think red is one of those colors that looks really good on me. But it's grown out. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these roots. Look at the million colors, and because the freaking camera changes colors all the time, I've got a million different colors going on, and it's just a no at this point. It's just a no. Calm down here. You're all over the place. So we're gonna change it up. Hopefully by the next time you see a video from me, definitely another episode of Good Pizza, Great Pizza, you will see a different hair, and I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited. I love change, and I think I need one right now. I think I've hit the point where I know it's a thing. Whenever girls are going through things and they change their hair, that's the first thing that they want to do is change their hair. I think I've gone through enough right now where I wanted something brand new, and changing my hair was the first thing that I thought of because it's something good for me, makes me feel good, makes me look good, and it's just a change. It's a visible, notable, good, healthy change, right? And I just want my self-esteem to be up, and I want my energy to be up, and I want to look at myself and be like, you know what? You just ended the last phase. You're starting a brand new phase, looking different, acting different, feeling different. And that's what I need right now. I just want like a little change for myself. And I'm so excited. Be ready that by the next time we're back together, you will see it. I know I missed an extra day that I was supposed to do, but I'm good pizza, great pizza out today. I don't have any more energy for anything more today, and I want to go change. I'm like debating working out. I really should. Let me adjust this hair so I can do a proper outro. I will see y'all in the next video. Be on the lookout for more demos. I've got a lot more games that I wanna be playing, doing some first looks. I tried out something a little bit different with this video, and I hope it's okay. If y'all prefer the full-length video with the full-length days and things like that, let me know. I wanted to try just a little bit different because a lot of it is repetitive and I don't need to be reading over the same thing constantly. And this is just like my time to talk. It's my time to talk with y'all. It's my time to sit back and relax and have an excuse to play. So let me know if the change in this video style is a good one or not. From one crazy-haired bichota to another, stay cozy and see you next time. Adios.